So within Hinduism, human women who are seen as very spiritually advanced, very spiritually actualized individuals are seen to embody the goddess. These female gurus, these female teachers of the Hindu path, the Hindu way, because they're so spiritually advanced, are seen as a goddess herself. One of the most famous of these guru goddess figures is Mata Amṛitānandamayī, and she's famous not just in India itself, but has a following in Europe, in America as well, and tours the world and to the various places in which she's popular on a regular basis, sometimes yearly, sometimes every other year, visiting and in many places whole hotels might be rented and booked in their conference area to be able to receive all her followers that she has in certain cities of the United States, for example, where thousands of people might come out. So, many of them fervent devotees of her, others of them were friends of fervent devotees and just want to check out and see what all the fuss is about. So some of them just might having nice experience, others of them becoming converted and becoming a devotee through that experience of attending these conference like festivals and to see her, to hear her speak, and to receive her darshan. So she, even though a physical human being, as a spiritually advanced individual, is seen by her devotees to embody the perfection of the Devi, the perfection of the Shakti. She's often called Mata, Ama, Ma, or even Amachi, which are all different terms for mother. So she's seen as a very motherly figure, even though she's most typically seen as embodiment of Kali, the very fierce form of the goddess. She's also seen as a very nurturing figure, and in fact, she does a very interesting type of darshan in which you're not only seen by her and see her with your eyes, and we already mentioned that the different senses overlap. So seeing and being seen, there's a sense that you're touched in a way. You hear, even if she doesn't speak a word, you're hearing her at the same time. But she takes this sort of overlapping ideas of senses within the Hindu worldview to its literal, tangible culmination by doing something called hug darshan, in which people will line up and she will give them hugs, and sometimes these hugs, this hug darshan will take hours at a time, where it's been said that she's hugged people for 16 hours straight when she's had long lines, and sometimes she'll say different words of hello or encouragement or consolation to those that come to hug her. Other times it'll just be a hug, and she'll be talking to someone else while she hugs you. Yet the experience for devotees is that it's a full embrace and acknowledgement and honor and cherishing of you, no matter if it's with a word direct towards you or not. So this guru goddess has a large following and a large organization, and she conducts many different charitable activities, mostly in India, but sometimes abroad as well, to educate children that are poor and might not be able to really afford school, to open hospitals to people that need care, these types of charitable activities. And she became kind of well known and appreciated, although something of a strange person, when she was still just a girl, and she found that many people were in pain and suffering, and just going up to often just strangers who might be seen as suffering and giving them a hug was seen to console them in a way. And so this was the root of many of her beginnings. And my own mentor and professor of Hinduism at the University of California, Riverside, a lady, a scholar named Dr. Amanda Lucia. She's a specialist on this guru in particular, and wrote her first book on this guru and spent many hours following this guru from stop to stop around the United States and sometimes abroad, seeing these different festivals and gatherings in veneration of her. And my professor's dissertation is actually called Darshan in a Hotel Room, in attribution to these big hotels that are rented to receive for many devotees. So this is a testimony of a devotee who was hugged, what that experience was like for this person. I did not understand the significance of my first hug. Amachi, remember mother, hugs all the people who come to see her, devotees or not. Her love for everyone is uniform and supreme. Her hugs transform people and show them the way to immortal bliss. So this person has great certainty that these hugs are very transformative experiences. I've never received a hug from this guru, but some of my fellow grad students of days yore did partake in the darshan hugs, and one said it was nice, others said it was neutral, and others worrying about germs, thinking about the other thousands of people who had been hugged by her. That'd probably be me, as I'm a bit of a germaphobe. So this is a quote from her. I don't see if it is a man or a woman. I don't see anyone different from my own self. A continuous stream of love flows from me to all creation. This is my inborn nature. The duty of a doctor is to treat patients. In the same way, my duty is to console those who are suffering. And she encourages everyone to take on this example and do the same work of consoling whoever is suffering and letting love flow from one's inborn nature as we're beings created by and for the purposes to love.